All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got some more news to talk about regarding Battlefield 2042, and it's looking like we are finally going to be getting some new stuff coming to the game, according to Temporal. We're going to talk about that in just a minute, and it's looking like we might see an uptick in player count on servers because Battlefield 2042 might be coming to Xbox Game Pass, which means the people lucky enough not to experience this game at launch will be able to download it with their subscription on Game Pass and play the game without having to spend $60 or even $100 to EA. We've also got some other news to talk about that you guys do not want to miss, so definitely stick around to the end of the video. Hey everyone, Wes here. Welcome back to another Battlefield 2042 video, and to get things started, we are going to talk about the possibility of Battlefield 2042 being released on Xbox Game Pass. So as you guys know, Game Pass is a subscription service for Xbox and PC as well as mobile phones, where you essentially pay a monthly fee like Netflix and get access to games that are in the subscription. Now, previously Battlefield 2042 was not in Xbox Game Pass, but if you owned EA Play, you could actually link up your Microsoft account with your EA account and have access to Battlefield 2042. But according to a new article from Eurogamer, it says it looks like FIFA 22 and Battlefield 2042 are on their way to Xbox Game Pass. This is all thanks to a Microsoft Store update that hints both games are headed to the subscription service. The article states if you go to the Microsoft Store, both games now sport the Xbox Game Pass logo, which could mean they're coming to the Game Pass service. Now, I think this is a good thing because I don't really believe that people should be spending $60 on Battlefield 2042. If you want to play the game, my recommendation is just to get EA Play and give 2042 a try with the 10-hour trial. Now, if it comes to Xbox Game Pass, that is pretty good news because that means tons of new people are actually going to be able to try Battlefield without having to spend the $60 premium on this game, which should mean the player count for the game should see an uptick, which means more servers filled so the AI don't have to fill up the servers and you can actually find a game faster. Now, obviously, this is not full confirmation. Treat this as a rumor. It could be just a glitch in the Microsoft Store. Either way, more accessibility is always a good thing, and I will keep you guys up to date if we do indeed see it on the service. Moving right along, I want to talk about some new vehicles coming to Battlefield 2042, and this is all thanks to Temporal. They actually posted a tweet: unreleased Battlefield 2042 air vehicle Ka-99 Hannibal. The Russian Ka-99 Hannibal is described as the most advanced attack helicopter in the world, and it draws its inspiration from the Ka-58 Black Ghost, which is even mentioned in the files. The full in-game description is as followed: the top secret Russian Ka-99 Hannibal is the most advanced helicopter in the world, with a unique low RCS airframe, radar confusing countermeasures, and a dual turbo shaft coaxial main rotor, speeds of up to 150 knots. The stealth Hannibal can easily slip through the air defense networks to deliver devastating firepower on the enemy. Armed with a 2-barrel Shipanov 2A42 30mm autocannon and able to carry up to a redacted payload of wing-mounted ATGMs and rockets. If you set eyes on Hannibal, it is already too late. Temporal then went on to say in the thread, in case you missed it, the RAH-68 Shoshone was also mentioned in the files and will probably act as the US counterpart in BF 2042 if these helicopters ever make their way into the game. The in-game description is as followed: helicopter inspired by the RAH-68 Comanche. The RAH-68 is the US military's most advanced reconnaissance attack helicopter, designed for speed, maneuverability, and devastating low-level CAS, or CAS, whatever it is. Flying up to 180 knots while armed with a chin-mounted 20mm cannon and 1,400-pound internal weapons payload, the Shoshone quickly makes its presence felt anywhere on the battlefield. Air-launched effects ALE integrated real-time target guidance sharing with ground forces and UAVs, expanding the lethal reach of friendly smart munitions. Team up with a buddy, move low and fast, and leave before they know they're dead. Now, the RAH-68 Shoshone was previously data mined from Temporal, so this stuff is not like brand new, but I have yet to talk about it on this channel, so I wanted to showcase it to you guys as well. And my take is this: honestly, the more vehicle combat that we have, the more variety that we have, stuff to do, is honestly a good thing. I think that having more vehicle variations, even if they're just slightly different than other helicopters or ground vehicles, is not a bad thing. I think that we just want more stuff to unlock and more progression items to make it feel like we're actually playing the game and progressing our character. Now, I do, however, have some concerns that if these helicopters are added to the game without any updates to the map, I will be severely disappointed. The amount of cover or lack thereof that is in Battlefield 2042 right now is kind of laughable. So if we have to deal with 2 other fast moving helicopters in this game, then it will be pretty disappointing. I'm sure that they're going to get it fixed with season 1 coming next month, and I'm guessing that's probably the time that these new choppers are going to be added, but I figured it would be worth mentioning that just in case. I'm primarily an infantry player. Having a bob and weave against vehicles is already kind of of difficult, especially with no cover on the maps, and just adding more fuel to the fire would just be pretty disappointing. Moving right along to our next bit of news, we have a new EA Play member reward that has just been released. A user on Twitter stated, new monthly EA Play member reward now available, the close shave weapon charm. Now, with how solid update 4.0 was to the game, we still have some known issues that are currently ongoing with 2042 that I wanted to talk about. Now, this is all thanks to Battlefield Bulletin. Huge shout out to them, guys. Go check them out on Twitter. It's at BF Bulletin, but they tweeted out 2 images that showcase known issues in BF 2042, and we're going to go over every single one of them. Let me know down below if you have experienced any of these issues, and if there's any that are not on this list, definitely let me know as well. So starting off, players can't replenish the underbarrel from ammo boxes from Angel's loadout crate. We've got an issue with joystick sensitivity is way too high when trying to select deploy zones, and it was confirmed that this will be fixed in an upcoming update. The MC5 bolt missile launcher is being reviewed. The Nightbird crosshair non-zoomed is also being reviewed. Some players might experience huge FPS drops in the menu or when using the plus system or the call-in tablet in game. Next up, DICE is looking to fix the global kill feed in an upcoming update, which should hopefully improve the kill feed in general. This list states the team is working on improvements/fixes to VYP. Moving right along, sometimes the game doesn't show the portrait of your current specialist until your next spawn or until you select a new specialist from the menu. There is a known issue that is a rare occurrence when you can't swap between Sundance's grenade types in game. Tank driver and passengers can't see on the mini-map which direction they're facing. Random vehicle loadouts and or specialist skins reset to default when switching from Portal to All Out Warfare. Moving right along to the next image, a rare instance where soldier's main weapon just disappears in game. The underbarrel laser is misaligned on several weapons. There's a known issue where some instances where players are unable to spawn. I've actually ran into this issue multiple times. I've had to quit my game Alt F4 many times because I wasn't able to spawn. There's an issue where upside down plus invisible players bug. Weekly missions not appearing on the menu. This will be fixed in the May update. There's a water bouncing bug on the kaleidoscope map near the data center. There's a first person bug while using Sundance's wingsuit ability. Moving right along, some players have reported a flashing issue when dying in game. It basically gives you a white/red screen. Some players are getting stuck under the floor/inside the ceiling on the Renewals Distribution Center, the launch platform on Orbital, and the Al Salam Park on Hourglass. 2042 FFA spawn points are also being reviewed, which is a big thing. Playing Portal on 2042 FFA, these spawn points are just laughable at this point, so I'm looking forward to that update pretty soon. Moving right along, we've got a visual bug where your loadout setups get replaced by other weapons or tools on the menu. And lastly, there are some instances where the SG-36 Sentry gun explodes right after being placed. So that is a pretty hefty list in terms of known issues. There are still other issues that I'm sure we're going to find. Every update is usually bringing more bugs and glitches, which is just kind of how development works. But what is good is update 4.0 kind of fixed most of the main problems. I haven't had any serious bugs or just crashes in a while, although I would love to see some optimization of the game. Update 4.0 really made Battlefield 2042 a playable experience. All that's left is new content in another update to bring quality of life changes, as well as these fixes in the May update. Guys, that is going to wrap it up with this video. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel with your notifications on, and until next time, this has been Wes, and I will talk to you guys on another video.